Yo, 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 yo. We live, man. We live. Both of them rolling.
We live,
Cool.
baby.
We live on Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram for the first time. Waiting for my notification to say we live on Instagram. I want to see it. What's going on, everybody, man? We're going to give everybody a chance to log on, man. We missed the whole week, Key.
I know. Well, it was Easter,
Yeah.
so
It just feels so different not being. It's been 2 weeks. That's a long time. It feels like it was a long time.
mm,
Round and around and go. Nobody know.
mm, yeah. Because I'm not an admin on there anymore. You're really gonna have to tag me in because I can't even get to it.
Dang it, I forgot. I got you. Alright. What's going on, Caitlin? Caitlin on here already. What's going on, Caitlin? We're gonna get started in a second, man. We just trying to get everything together. Tag you in the key. Oh, it's not letting me tag you. Alright. Alright, here we go, Key. Giving everybody a chance to log on real quick. What's going on? Tanya's back. What's up, Nicole? What's going on, William? What's going on, Charles? What's going on, Chucky Chuck?
Billy.
Billy is William.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, listen, man. Everything, the reason you don't have your shirt yet is Kia's fault. The reason you don't have your shirt yet is Kia's fault. All the way. So is Instagram going. Oh, you ended it. Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Oh, well. Go to Periscope. Periscope was on there. Alright, we live, man. We're gonna keep the show rolling.
We live.
We have a few technical difficulties, but Facebook is working.
Like
I
always.
know, right? What's going on, Key? I got a new favorite song, Key.
What?
It's right here. I'm gonna play it. This is my new jam, and I was watching. What show is this? I was watching something on Netflix earlier
Mm-hmm.
with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Hudson, man.
Hey, Maria.
And this song is banging, man.
Nicole.
This song is banging to me, man. This is my new jam. What's going on, everybody, man? Key, let's do highs. Let's do highs. We forgot to do them last week. We finna get it in and get it out the way. My highs. Caitlin, what's going on? I know I spoke already. Maria was crack-a-lacking. Maria tried to fight me earlier today.
When?
Earlier. I
You
can't
probably
deal with
deserved it.
you. No, I didn't. You know Maria's violent. Maria's just violent for no reason.
She is a little violent, but you probably deserve
I didn't
it.
know. Nope, I didn't do anything to deserve it, man. Don't let her convince you otherwise.
No, he probably
I
deserved
did
it.
nothing to deserve it, man. Let's see, highs for the week. Let's do highs.
My high is, since you ain't ready, my high is that this past week was my last week of the spring semester. And I have a B plus in my one class, and my financial analysis class grade hasn't posted, but I'm sure I have an A or a B. So that's a high because I can breathe.
I know you glad,
Finally.
man.
Even though I
know
will
you
be back
glad.
smothered in classwork in 2 weeks. But it's all good, y'all.
But for now,
But for now,
Ratchetivity's on and popping, man.
Ratchetivity.
That's what's up, man. My high would be Friday night. I think Friday night we had a really, really good show with some really dope people, man.
Yes.
To move forward, man. And that excites me. We good on Periscope? What's going on Periscope? So we live on Periscope, BlackTeaBrownSuga.
live, baby.
And we live on Facebook, so we got both going right now. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with the Periscope comments though. But whatever.
We'll figure.
I'll keep
it
telling
out.
them to switch to Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Friday we had a dope show, man, with Chuck, and my boy
Yes.
from Common Conversation 412. I met him last week, man, and realized we had a lot of the same aspirations, man, working with youth and working in the community. So it was real dope kind of getting together with him and doing the show And I think it turned out good, man. Black men coming together doing positive things, man. It's always inspirational to me, man.
Yep, it's my
It's
favorite.
always much needed. So that'll definitely be my my high for the week, man.
I just want to do a quick plug in that today in Pittsburgh was the MS multiple sclerosis walk. We had a guest, Soraya Bay, on the show a couple weeks ago that talked about her blog coming up and the walk. I was supposed to go to the walk, y'all, but I forgot to set my alarm. Soraya, I'm so sorry. So I'm just going to show y'all her shirts that she had for this year. Soraya's shoes on the back. Hopefully y'all can see.
And we're looking at our butt, y'all.
Are we looking
Nah,
at
man, don't be twerking, man. Do the shirt, Key. Stay focused. You gotta stay focused, Key.
But yeah, so Soraya Boo.
You gotta make up for that, man.
Yeah, I definitely.
We both in the hole.
I called her Saturday and had everything ready. I had my outfit laid out and forgot to set my alarm. So, and like my body biologically for Sunday is a sleeping day. You know what I'm saying? If it was during the week, I would have like jumped up.
Yeah.
But I woke up at like 11 o'clock. Like, where?
Your one day to relax. So you just don't think about it.
I have to set an alarm to get up early on Sunday. So, Soraya, I'm sorry, but everyone just, maybe plug in, go visit her site, Soraya Shoes on Facebook, show her some love so that y'all can help me recoup.
Absolutely, man. All right, so we're gonna give y'all a few updates and of what's going on with Black Tea Brown Sugar.
Nicole said her husband got a promotion. They got a couple of highs in there. So
okay,
shout out to Julius. That's what's up.
I know he's the manager now, right? I think she told me he's manager now, man. That is pretty exciting.
Yeah, go Julius.
I knew I lost a pad somewhere. I wrote some stuff down. There we go. Turn up. All right, so we have coming up. We have Arkansas. We're gonna be in Arkansas the last month of July.
The last week of July.
The last week of July. We're gonna be in Arkansas the last week of July. We're going to actually on the 7th of next month. We're doing a thyroid disease awareness show, and we're dedicating that show to one of our friends, Kiana, who passed away due to thyroid disease. Mm-hmm. So we want to bring awareness to it, help people understand the severity of it, because it's very, very serious if you're not getting it treated. And also, we're going to start a scholarship fund in her name, a single parent scholarship fund called Kiana's Voice, Single Parent Scholarship Fund. Mm-hmm. So when you get a chance, donate $1 by pushing the donate button on our page. Donate $1 towards the Single Parent Scholarship Fund. We're going to pick one person every 3 months to give a scholarship to. Now, this isn't a school scholarship, but this is like to help out with bills, groceries, gas, food,
wherever your area of need is.
Now, listen. Also, everything's kind of coming, but Tuesday we're starting a show called Mommy Chat, hosted by Nicole, actually. And that show is called Self-Care. So this scholarship can even be used for self-care. Mm-hmm. If you feel like you're going crazy, being a super parent, and you need to get away, use a scholarship to get away for a night, go on a date, go on to get your pedicure, manicure, whatever we want to use this money for, it will be used for that. So go on the page, push the donate button, donate $1, and put hashtag Kiana's Voice.
And how are we spelling Kiana?
Keiana Voice. Kiana's Voice. $1. That's all we ask. It's $1. Hashtag Kiana's Voice. And that's going to go towards a scholarship fund. So for single parents, because it's needed. Mm-hmm. It's needed. So we're going to do that.
The thyroid show is May 7th, so be sure to tune into that, guys, as well.
And we're also, while we're down there, we're going to do a show down there in Arkansas. We're going to connect with some good people down there and really make a big impact in Arkansas. We got big plans down there. We're going to meet with our family, actually, and they're going to be with us when we present the scholarship. So it don't matter where you are in the United States. You don't have to be in Arkansas to receive this. This is everywhere. Don't forget that we're doing our speed dating thing. So make sure if you would like to be part of our online speed dating, it's going to be pretty dope. Fellas. Let us know. Fellas, we need some fellas. Key, you going to be in it?
No.
Well, we got some dope ladies
lined up.
Ladies, man.
Y'all fellas need to quit acting like y'all ain't trying to.
I know, right? It's gonna be dope, man. Fellas acting like they too cool for it. We're gonna get some guys with it, though, man. Ujima. We got Ujima coming up. You want to talk about that, Key?
Ujima is, we are going to be partnering with Ujima Collective, which is like kind of like a an African store on the hill. Collective store. They have a bunch of different artwork and African clothing and things like that, and it's mostly centered around women. And they're going to be having a table at the August Wilson block party for August Wilson's birthday on the 29th, this Saturday. We will be out there with Ujima at their table with the whole setup going live. So we want to be able to promote people and just give people a voice and a platform on Black Tea Brown Sugar. So if you're out, come out, show us some love. We'll show it right back. We'll actually be going live from 1:30 to 3:30, but that doesn't, if you don't catch us in that window, find one of us and we'll set something up for a future date. But just come out. It's going to be a ton of black vendors. It's going to be showing love to August Wilson. If you're from Pittsburgh, then you should be familiar with August Wilson, the work that he's done in the community, specifically on the Hill District. It's going to be at the house that he was raised in, that's now being labeled as a National Historic Landmark, I believe. So it's just going to be dopeness. Ayana, who's actually going to be our guest host on Mommy Chat, next Tuesday is actually going to have her vendor booth out there selling her shea butters and soaps, and it's just going to be food and fun and black love. So don't even just come out for Ujima and Black Tea Brown Sugar, but come out and support and show love to everybody black doing something great for August Wilson's birthday.
They'll have some good food.
I'm sure, because those type of events be having good soul food, and they be having snacks and stuff. I mean, some pastries. I hope somebody got a funnel cake maker out there.
I know, right? Hey, so Periscope. If you're on, I can't see your comments. But if you're live on Periscope, jump over to Facebook. So we're on Periscope. Say jump over to Facebook so you can comment and we can interact as much as you want to on the show tonight. Yeah, Facebook. That's where it's at. That's where we at. All right, so we're gonna do
Sequoia.
We're gonna do our Black to Black successor of the night. Is gonna be somebody close and dear to me. She's been there for me like all my life, literally. Her name is Cassandra Watson. She's one of our teammates' mother. She's an amazing, amazing woman. Because we don't want to. We don't just do these for the businesses, but also just for individuals who's made an impact.
Yeah.
She's been in She's worked at the Medical Center of South Arkansas for 30 years as a single parent, the whole time, holding it down as a single parent, and not just for her son DJ, but for all of us in the neighborhood. We would go over there, eat her snacks, eat her food, try to spend the night, leave stuff over there all the time. And she was just the backbone of us. She helped raise us. Like,
beautiful.
My mom passed. Our other best friend's mom passed. So she's like the only mother figure we have. So she's been that pillar for us, and it's been important in our lives as a single mom. She's been an LPN for 11 years. She went back to school to get her RN once again as a single parent.
Beautiful.
She's been a nurse since 1980. She's worked in pediatrics. She's worked in surgery. She's worked in labor and delivery. She's worked in recovery. She's worked with the AIDS and HIV prevention education for South Arkansas. So big ups to Miss Sand. That's what we call her, Miss Sand.
Go ahead, Miss Sand.
Man, we love you. We appreciate everything you do because it's needed. It's needed, man, and we love you so dearly. So she is our Black to Black successor of the week. We'll be posting more of her. So Miss Sam, we're gonna take one of your pictures and we're gonna post it on our page, and you're gonna love us for it even if you get mad, because we love you.
Because you sounding like a phenomenal woman to me.
Yeah, she's dope, man.
Phenomenally.
She's definitely dope. All right, man. So the question of the night. Is, hold on. Before we go to the question of the night. Let me see. All right, there we go. All right, question of the night. Platonic relationships. I want to talk about platonic relationships.
Like,
and why can't platonic relationships work?
What do you mean? Between a man and a woman?
Between a man, of course, between a man and a woman.
I don't understand that. Like, what do you, like me and you?
Yeah.
What do you, how don't they work? We've been friends for years.
We have been, but not everybody can do it. Not everybody can do it.
Which is true.
I'm gonna go into it. That's my question of the night, man. That's my question tonight. All right, so we'll go on our topic talking about autism. Then we'll come back to the question tonight to go more into conversation about it. Autism. Autism.
Autism.
It's a very it's something that we as a people have been labeled as troubled and difficult in school because a lot of times even parents don't want to take us to the doctor to get us evaluated. And because it's never treated, because we'll never be, it's best being caught at an earlier age.
Yeah.
You have Chuck's number? Hey, Chuck, text. Oh, you got it. We're gonna get Chuck on the phone.
I got Chuck's number. That's my bro.
My phone is being used, so. You don't want to say it out loud?
No, I'm not gonna say it out loud. No, I was actually going to say something else. I lost my train of thought.
Okay. But I know. Now I can speak from personal experience. Working with people with autism is very, very, very difficult because it's just hard to communicate. For me, it's been hard to communicate. My brother's ex-girlfriend's son has autism, and I know even trying to have basic conversations with him and trying to relay messages to him, I'm like, how? I don't know how to.
And it's so no. Like autism, I feel like is not uniform. You know, like realistically, you can tell by physical features if someone has Down syndrome because they look a certain way. And granted, there's different spectrums of that as well. But for autism, there's no look, so you can't even necessarily say, okay, this person has autism, so let me try to approach it differently. You may initially approach a person with autism, child or an adult, and not even really be aware because there's no I feel like there's no particular look, there's no particular like uniform, and then I feel like the autism spectrum is so broad. And there's so many different, some of them are high functioning, some of them are low functioning, some of them have physical ailments, some of them are completely physically capable, some of them are incredibly intelligent and almost genius level, and then some of them, have a lower IQ, so you don't even, I feel like it probably is hard to approach them.
I seen that the picture of, somebody sent the picture earlier of the guy in Pittsburgh that's lost, and we posted it on the page. But he looks normal functioning. Looking at the picture, he doesn't seem like he has any type of, like he would have any type of disorder or autism or anything.
Right.
So even if you see him walking around, you would just presume that this screen goes out quick, kid.
I know, because I gotta save my battery.
That's because you be trying to hide stuff in your phone. Is that what it is?
For what? I'm single. I don't got to lie, Craig.
But you just can't tell by his outer appearance. And I know there was also an article where a kid had got beat and handcuffed and taken to jail by the police without them even evaluating. Now they don't care. They don't care.
Hello?
What's going on, Chuck?
Hey, bro.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's crackin' man?
At my little cousin's party.
Oh, turn it up. You didn't even tell us, man. You didn't tell us. You said you couldn't make it because you didn't have nobody to watch your kids.
No.
But you didn't say you was going to a party.
Wouldn't take 'em.
Uh-huh. I wanted to come to the party too, Chuck. I like partying.
Hey, you come to the next one.
I want to come to
Y'all
this
know
one.
I like partying.
Kia can't come. It's not that if kids are there, Kia can't be there. It's
I can party with the
ratchet
kids.
It's ratchet activities, Kia.
I can ratchet my activities down to a kitty level.
Ratchet activities down to a kitty level. That's funny. Hey man, we talking about autism, man. I wanted to get your insight. I know you had some things you wanted to vocalize about it.
Oh, no problem. Like I said, I talked to you on Friday about it. My son, Emmanuel, has been showing some signs of autism, and we talked to his principal, which he's a great guy. He called me, we had a meeting, and he was telling me that he believed he has Asperger's syndrome, which means he doesn't know how to communicate his emotions properly, and a lot of times his facial features don't really show anything neither, or does he really recognize when someone's being serious or not. Like the kids can be playing with him, and they'll say stop, but he'll keep going because he's not matching the facial expression with the words. And he was 3 months premature. So it's been years, and me and his mother have been putting it off, unfortunately. But he's on his way to the ninth grade, and the
Wow.
principal told us that, you have to get this checked out and everything, so that way when he goes to class, he won't be labeled as a bad kid. They'll understand how to work with him. And I think a lot of our young men, especially our young black men, aren't bad children. A lot of them probably have, some type of mental illness or a mental disorder that hasn't been dealt
Addressed.
with.
Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah,
think that they're
absolutely,
bad.
absolutely. And I think it even goes to the parents not really being not wanting to take their children to the doctor, man, and get them evaluated.
Yeah.
Because society first of all just labels us as bad, and then so parents, that's what they go along with, and these kids bad when they can really have issues that need to be addressed.
Well, let me ask you this then, Chuck. Why, if your son's about to be in high school, he's a teenager, what took you guys so long to recognize that it may be something more than just cutting up?
Well, the misconception of mental illness, like, you see that are severely mental ill,
Mm-hmm.
you think that, you look at mental illness like that, like, the lack of control, certain behaviors, I think. I didn't know there was a spectrum. He's on the high end of the spectrum, which means he's high functioning, he can do a lot of critical thinking, he can do his schoolwork, he can do a lot of tasks, but emotionally, he doesn't know how to register certain things.
Right.
And, since we were young, I just thought, he just was maybe immature, or I need to change my parenting or something. Not really realizing that he needed help until he got to, I'd say, about the 5th grade, when they gave him an IEP, and they told us what was going on, and they had to put him in a structured class.
Okay.
He was in a structured environment.
What's an
He
IEP?
does really well with structure. So now that he's on his way to high school, we have to kind of ramp it up, because he was doing well without the structure class. But now that emotional gap, that maturity gap is widening between him and his peers. So now we have to ramping it back up. But it was really just the lack of knowledge of it, and that's why I think it's great that y'all are doing this show, because like Kia said, autism's not really uniform. There's not just one trait that you can say, okay, that child has autism. It could be anything. They could be at the high end of the spectrum, or it could be the middle, or it could be the low. So it was really lacking information, and also, like you said, not wanting to believe it.
I think that's big in the black community too. I think we have a huge problem with accepting, anything to do with the mental not being the standard. Whether it's, mentally challenged, emotionally challenged, or whatever the case is, we oftentimes just don't want to accept it flat out. So we push it off. And I know they say with things like autism, the earlier detection, the better, because I think it's Toni Braxton, one of her sons has autism. And they talked about that on her biopic on Lifetime, where literally, because they caught it at such an early age, I mean, it's almost like it's null and void. He doesn't even really deal with a lot of common issues because they were able to address it at an early age.
So what's next in the steps for y'all? What do y'all do now from here?
So we have a meeting with the therapist at his school. We're going to do an IEP. We're going to do that. And after that, we're going to actually get some outside help, and we're going to see what we can do.
Okay.
So that's our next step, is to actually have the meeting on the 1st of May.
Okay.
And take the steps forward, because we want him to be the best person he can be. I don't treat him as if he's autistic. I don't want him to think that he's limited because of that.
Right.
So we don't talk much about it around him, but we don't stop him from doing certain things. He want to go outside and play, whatever. We let him interact with quote unquote normal children, so that way he doesn't feel so left out or limited.
Have you seen it?
I want to take steps on that and see what type of activities and things we can do to actually help him.
Have you seen it being an issue with him? Like, is it something that he noticed a difference in himself, or does he feel like he's different than others?
Well, he doesn't really notice it. I mean, he notices the way his peers are kind of moving on a little bit, so he kind of hangs with a younger crowd. So he notices that.
I never even thought about that.
Our family treats him, he doesn't notice that. We don't treat him any different. But with other kids, as the principal has told us, he notices things like that. So, we have to kind of help him with that. So one way we've learned to help him is kind of put around kids that's his age that are in, quote unquote, normal, to get him acclimated so he can get used to these different things. Because he can still learn on an emotional wise. It takes him longer to understand things.
Okay. Right.
Man, I never even thought about them just hanging with younger crowds to
like
be able to fit in.
Delayed development.
Yeah, to be able to fit in.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you figure if there's a delay with the emotional side, he probably doesn't connect with average 9th graders.
Right.
So.
Is it scary for you as a father?
Does it what?
I said, is it scary for you as a father?
No, not at all. It doesn't scare me because he's my son. So it's just I got to do what I got to do to help him and make sure he can be the best that he can be. It doesn't scare me. It kind of not scare me, but I kind of like, okay, so what do I do here?
Right.
What do I do next? Because I don't know too much about it. That's really about it. I have a lot of questions, but there's no fear on my part because I mean, he still gets good grades. He's still a great kid. He doesn't do much wrong. He just do little silly stuff. But other than that, no, there's really no fear.
That's what's up, man.
Good.
That's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate you for sharing, brother.
Yes, thank you so much, Chuck.
All right, Chuck, we'll see you on Friday, man.
Enjoy the party.
Enjoy that party. So, Tanya said she has a good friend. Tanya, I was just asking about you before the show. And what's up, Ebony? I see you, too. We were just asking about you before the show, man. I hope everything's going pretty good, man. I know the situation. But Tanya said she has a good friend. Her son was diagnosed with autism, and she never took no for an answer. Thanks to her perseverance, he's doing amazing. He's excelled beyond his expectations. And that's what it takes, man. Because especially if you catch it early, the earlier you catch it, the better off it is.
Yeah, that's what I always hear and see is that, like particularly with autism, is that something that needs to be caught early. You know, I think like we said, it is very hard to tell, but if you notice, I think that maybe for parents, I think if you notice things, because you hate to use the terminology normal because it can sound like demeaning to what's not. Exactly. But if you notice something that possibly is not normal
or just different,
seek out. Granted, it could just be their personality or it could be something more. So I think that we got to stop brushing stuff off so much. And like every episode when we talk about anything going on with the Black community's mind, I think the Black community, we have to stop acting like this stuff does not affect us. We really have to put that we got to put that to bed and understand that these things affect us just like they affect every other nationality and race. And, it's hitting us harder because we're not addressing these issues. So now we have a Black boy that's high functioning, autistic, but we don't recognize it. So now they want to put him on a whole bunch of medication. They want to dope him up. So
which makes it worse.
Which makes it worse.
Yep.
And then when he becomes an adult, he doesn't know how to function without medication because now we're not teaching him these skills, these life skills and coping skills to get through this. So that now it's like a life of crime. And because I really believe that a lot of people that do, not those big time like hardcore like people, drug dealers and stuff, but like those petty criminals that are just constantly just can't get right. There's a mental imbalance there.
Most criminals have a reason that they do the things they do.
Right.
hold on real quick. Alex, I see you. What's going on, Alex, man?
Hey, Alex.
Alex said he has a coworker who was born autistic, who was just hired. She worked for 40 years, retired, my bad. She worked for 40 years, married, and had kids. They can still live normal lives. Yeah, they can. So, yeah, I watched this show on Netflix called like Jail, and it talks about different people's different situations of why they're in jail. And I particularly watched the juveniles and their situation. They're so angry and upset and so mad, but there's always a reason behind their like you can't expect somebody to come into prison in a hostile environment raised in a hostile environment and be calm enough to do the things to get out of jail.
Right.
Like if somebody
or
takes
to stay out of jail,
or
once they
stay
get
out of jail, exactly, because they're still in that hostile environment. So
Right.
you know, if so, even when it's like a mental situation where they have mental issues, if it's not being diagnosed and they're just labeled as trouble, then they're going to stay in trouble.
Right.
They're going to stay in jail, stay in the principal's office, stay getting in trouble, sitting home. And I even think about some of the kids that I was raised up with, and my older self thinks about them, and I'm like, man, I wonder
if they really had
I
something
wonder if
else
they-
going on.
yeah, I wonder
for
if-
sure.
I wonder if what was
For
going
sure.
on, whether it was mental or whether it was the home dynamics. Like it had to be more than just I want to come to school every single time and be bad. Because as a kid, we just think it's funny. They come home from being come back from being suspended and they get sent right back home. We're like,
Right.
man, you just came back, man.
Right.
And we just don't know. And the teachers didn't care. Like the teachers never cared. And at the time, I'm not that old, but at the time, I don't think it was aware to them that it could be more than just.
No, I definitely
being
think
in
that even
trouble.
though we're not that old, I think that there's definitely been a drastic change, because realistically, the term autism is like new. I feel like in the past couple of years, like I don't remember hearing. I heard ADHD when I was in elementary, middle, and high school. You know what I'm saying? Like you still have that label, but I feel like they probably just tried to lump every child into that category and jam some Ritalin and Adderall down their throat and just tell them to deal with it. And then once they turned 18, it was like, okay, screw you, you're on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
But like realistically, I remember, there's the ADHD kid, but or there's the ADD kid, but I don't remember there's the autistic kid. Like I don't remember even hearing that terminology. Granted, it could have been a thing. I remember them having like, special ed, and those special ed kids would kind of be a variety of different things. So I guess if there was if it was maybe severe autism, they probably would have been in that class. Maybe
Only if it was severe, yeah.
Only if it was severe, and diagnosed, and if their parents recognized it right away. But if it was just one of the bad little boys or the bad girls cutting up, and meanwhile it could be something like this. They were ADD, and that was the end of it.
And then it's even hard for a kid to want to be evaluated because they don't want to be. It'll go back to us talking about mental health and us making people feel comfortable about needing help. They were teased. Like, you don't want to ride the short bus because the short bus was deemed the one for the mentally challenged. So if you know something is wrong, if you feel like you can't pay attention, you don't want to tell people that.
Right.
You just continue to be how you are. You don't want to tell your parents because parents will tell you to go sit down because they ain't want to hear it. And you can't tell your friends and stuff because they'll make fun of you.
Right.
And so it also ties into people being self-aware of their own situations, man.
Right.
A lot of times people can be aware that they're depressed, but don't do anything about it because they don't want to be judged or because people don't want to hear it or they don't want to, or people don't want to hear them talking about it.
What I want to touch on is just how Chuck said at the beginning of his call is, when I asked him what took them so long, is like, oh, well, we really didn't think about it. What I want to say is...
And if you want to chime in, be sure to text the number. We can get you on the phone.
412-376-5180. But what I want to say is we have to stop thinking that every mental thing is either depression or anxiety. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It's ridiculous. There's a whole book called the DSM-5. When I was studying psychology back in 2010, only 7 years ago, it was the DSM-4. Now, there have been new diagnoses that they've had to extend this text and then make it into a 5th edition. So I need for y'all to understand, and it pisses me off. When we think, I swear to God, everyone thinks the only mental ailment is depression and anxiety. Okay, we don't want to talk about bipolar. We don't want to talk about schizophrenia. We don't want to talk about narcissistic personality disorder. We don't want to talk about these things. The full-fledged cause issues on a person's chemical. It's not just depression and anxiety. The problem is you see memes about being depressed, and everybody wants to claim anxiety because anxiety comes with Ativan and Xannies and Klonopin to make you feel high. Enough is enough. There are other issues going on in people's brains besides these two common, most popular diagnoses. It's not just that. So I think even in that awareness, we're going to be able to recognize like, oh, just because my child doesn't look depressed or doesn't have anxiety or isn't bipolar, there's nothing wrong. No, there's a whole other list of diagnoses that can be wrong or going on in this child's mind. Just like the issue with the Cleveland shooter, people were like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with him. He's just seeking attention. Well, when I went to Google and pulled up the DSM-5, I can't remember the name, but there's an actual name for a person that goes over and beyond. And when it comes to seeking attention, there's a diagnosis for it. Mm-hmm. So guess what? Mental illness, like I said, not just seeking attention.
Exactly. That's what people, and that's what goes back to people don't allow people to need help. Because it's ignored, it's overlooked, and people just be like you said, oh, he just wants attention.
No,
any people wanting attention is
not normal.
It's not normal. It's not normal.
That's not normal, my nigga. For me to be a grown adult functioning in society, and I'm constantly granted, you may want to be on a little podcast, or you may want to take a selfie or two, but if you're seeking attention to the point to where you're killing others, you're self-harming, how are you not tying that to mental illness? Yep. How is that just, oh, you want attention? And if I want attention, realistically, I'm a female. So I can go out here to the bar with a little crop top on and some little booty shorts, get a whole bunch of drinks and everything else. There's my attention fix. If I'm harming people, there's a problem.
Yep. When your issues cause, especially when your issues cause harm to other people. When your issues cause pain, period. When you're cutting yourself.
Right.
I think you can't mentally be in your right mind. What's going on, Tiffany? I see your comment. That's what we were talking about, the Cleveland situation. But you can't be in your right mind and cause pain to yourself.
Right.
Like, you can't be, in my sane mind, I can't be cutting my veins, feeling the pain, and being like, no, I'm straight. I'm nothing wrong. I just want the attention. I'm in a room by myself where nobody can find me, but I'm just cutting myself. Like, that's not logical.
No.
That's not logical. It's deeper than that. You have to have some type of mental disorder to be able to cut yourself and eat. Now, some people love pain. And that could be even a whole other conversation. But even that, though, I know people that like physical pain and they replace it with tattoos. Like, I used to work with this older white lady. She was probably in her 30s or late 30s, early 40s. And legitimately, she was a person that loved physical pain. Mm-hmm. She was kind of a gothy. So she might have, had self-mutilation issues in the past. I don't know. But I know, she would share to me, as she got older, because we worked in the hospital, so she would have scrubs on. And then if I would see her changing in the ladies' locker room, I'm like, yo, you are tatted from head to toe. And that would be her thing. If she was super, super stressed out when she was going through her divorce, she was like, oh, because I got a tattoo on the back of my neck and that shit hurts. And she was like, yeah, I had to get this one on my neck done because I just knew that for some people, that physical pain overrides the emotional. You know what I mean? So I feel like even in that, because I got tattoos for days. Even in that, I feel like that's a healthier way if you're into that physical. Oh yeah, it's absolutely a healthy way. It's the people just want to feel. People want to feel. So even if it's pain, then some people just want to feel. Ebony said, my cousin, who's now 17, almost has a normal life. But like we said, her aunt and uncle didn't brush it under the rug, like our culture often does, and knew that there was something not normal about her. Hold on, I had to open it up. Not normal as a child. They said that he would never talk, but now he speaks fluently. I remember the first time he really spoke, and he was singing "Deep in My Heart of Texas" from the head of state, and it was the most amazing thing ever to witness. That just made me think about it. Yeah. I'm at my church back in Arkansas. There's a guy there, his name's Samuel, and he's autistic. And that's the doctor said he wouldn't walk, he wouldn't be able to talk, because they said his brain was so messed up that he would never be able to function in any type of capacity normal. But of course he walks and stuff, but he sings, he plays the drums. Now the drums, he's not that good on the drums, it's annoying as an organist. But he can actually sing. What's the name of the song? Order My Steps in His Word. He can literally sing the high note, every note of that song, verbatim. He can't talk. You can say sometimes he'll make outbursts. He can't hold a conversation. He can't formulate a sentence, but he can sing. But isn't that amazing though? It is so amazing. Honestly, you see that a lot. Like the movie Rain Man. He had I think with Chuck's Asperger's syndrome, where legitimately and that's the beauty of autism, is that honestly, whatever's going on in their brain, the whole entire brain could be shut down, but there's this small 10% or whatever,
and it just makes them phenomenal.
Yep.
Like, you could watch shows on, like, you know, like Discovery or like TLC, you know, when you watch specials, and they'll, you know, have an interview or a show based on an autistic person. I mean, and they'll have numbers, or they could just run off dates, or they'll be mathematicians. Like, they may test, you know, at like a, you know, low IQ level on one thing, and then they're full-fledged geniuses in a whole nother topic, in a whole nother subject. So I think it's I've seen that a lot too, where legitimately a person cannot physically speak, but they can sing their ass off.
Tiffany says she doesn't agree. She said not every person who cuts or whatnot has a mental illness. Now, I'm not saying that every person has a mental illness. Some people do love pain. Like, even the whole sex thing. Like, some people need to be, what's it, the BDSM sex?
Yeah, the dom
people,
and
where they got to be tied up. They get tied up and hog roped and beat and all that other stuff. And some guys like to be hung from their nuts. And I don't think that's a mental disorder. I think maybe other things may go on in their mind, but I don't think that's a mental disorder.
But you know what, though? If we really want to talk about it, I mean, Tiffany, I don't think that every single person, but when we talk about a lot of times like those sexual BDSM things, oftentimes there's some type of sexual abuse linked to that as well. There are situations where if a guy wants incredibly rough sex, he may have been molested or raped by a older female that was aggressive and rough with him. Like, you see that even when you watch the movie 50 Shades of Grey, the dude that was the dom, like, his older nanny or whoever was like exposed him to that, and she was way older than him. So
I didn't see the second one. Interesting.
But
and some people also, on the sex tip, they I think they get exposed to sex so early, that the normal becomes boring to them.
Yeah.
So, like, I have this homegirl who had sex. She was just like sexual at like 13, 14 years old, to the point where, like, she was anything that she can find to put in her vagina that she was using. Like, she was bragging about how she was using hot dogs and just whatever the form was, she was masturbating with it, and that's what because she just wanted more. And now I think about it, once again, as I get older, she was neglected by her parents. Like, she had a terrible relationship with her parents. They had, like, a lot of money, so she didn't need for anything. Only thing she didn't have was the attention of her parents. She had a terrible relationship with them. So maybe, that was a different time. But she's done so much to herself sexually that just the normal having sex would not get her off. Like, she needs some, and then it even got to the point where she stretched her vagina so much that she's like, just a normal penis, like, won't do anything. She needs, like, a guy that's like 12 inches and stuff.
BBC.
Yeah, she needs one of them BBCs, and it just keeps going from there. Where the normal just isn't good enough anymore.
But
so
realistically, I feel like, then you got to ask yourself, well, why do you love the pain? Like, why do you love the physical pain? I feel like it may not be mental illness per se, but I feel like there's some type of emotional or psychological tie. Yeah, it's not, I don't feel like people just want to have physical pain just to have it.
Hey, Tiffany, what's your number? I want to get you on the phone. Are you still on, Tiff? What's your number? Text your number. But, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know, because I know a lot of people that talk about the pain, that love pain, is a substitution for something else.
Yeah.
It's either a cry for help, or it's they're trying to hide a pain or trying to hide something that they're going through. So typically, it is tied to something. So Tiffany, if you're saying that you just love tattoos, you love the pain from getting tattoos. I don't know. I've gotten tattoos before, and it's annoying. All right, we're about to get Tiff on the phone. I want to get her perspective. Oh, that's our number. But that was her. So let us know, Tiff. But because I've gotten tattoos before and it's annoying. It's nothing pleasurable about it. It doesn't really hurt, but it's just annoying, and I can't wait for them to be finished with it.
Yeah, I know it doesn't feel
all right, Tiff.
Good to me. The only tattoo that felt good to me was this one right here. It didn't hurt as bad. It didn't feel good, but it didn't hurt as bad. But I was in such a bad place in my life. It actually says, "This too shall pass." My mom used to always say that to me. and still does. So it was like I was like struggling. I was like pretty much homeless. I was in school, and so for me, it was like I'm getting this tattoo to be a reminder that this struggle is going to pass. But I had so much going on in my life that I really didn't even feel this. So I feel like there is that connection. You know what I'm saying? Granted, this part of this location is not one of the harder ones. Like I got one on my chest, the back of my neck and stuff like that. But it really was like I was so overwhelmed with life that it wasn't. So I don't know. But while we wait for Tiffany to call in, does anyone want to share any personal experiences if they have with autism, or if a couple of y'all dropped a little bit of your relative or someone, and I love that y'all are able to share positive experiences and outcomes with their diagnosis. You're saying
I don't know if I can deal with it. If I had a child that was autistic, I mean, maybe the love of him being my child can supersede the mental illness. But I asked Chuck if he was afraid, man, because I don't know, man. I feel like
you would be scared.
I get it. I don't know. I'm patient. I have a high patience, but I don't know, man. Just not being able to communicate would just kind of frustrate me a little bit, or just the simple things that I'm trying to, or just I don't know. I don't know. I think it'd be difficult for me, man. I don't know how I could deal with that. And
I always say it's not for me. I have friends that work with, special needs children, even for the school board. It's a no for me, dog. I don't think I could do it, but the people that do, that's a blessing from God.
Tiff, I said, Tiff, text the number, and then we're going to call you. What did Tiffany do?
She called.
Tiffany called. Tiffany. What's good? What's good, Tiff? You here now, man? We in this thing. What's crack-a-lacking?
Right.
So you say you get tattoos, and
I do.
Because you enjoy the pain.
I do. I mean, the pain. I mean, it hurts, true enough, but yeah. But I don't know. I like the pain. I mean, I don't know. I think it's more of me growing up, I went through, a lot of things and everything. Mm-hmm. And, can you go way back? Growing up, I went through a lot of things, raised in a household with a deaf parent, pretty much had to raise myself. I had a baby at 14, pretty much struggling, trying to grow up too fast, too soon. Mm-hmm. And that was just kind of my go-to thing, It was just...
But see, even then...
that was...
But that's still a linkage, though.
Yeah.
The pain was still like a getaway from your normal...
Yeah, absolutely. But I wouldn't, necessarily call it a mental...
Oh, no. Yeah, no. It's not mental. It's not a mental illness, but I just think it's a linkage to pain. People that like the pain, there's like a linkage there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Some people have different ways of doing things. Some people cut on themselves. I mean, I don't know. Different people have different ways of doing things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that is true. That's true. All right, Tiff, man, I appreciate you. Next time, Tiff, listen. If you call the phone in the middle of the show, I will call you at 3 o'clock in the morning for a whole week straight and wake you up.
King Petty.
I'm gonna answer the phone too.
I will be ready for that. I won't even know what to talk about.
Never mind. Quick.
This is Sally, man. All right, Tiff, we appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Tiff.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Nicole says that honestly, a diagnosis will never stop love. As we know, Nicole's little baby, Skylar, has Down syndrome. So, it's not autism, but it's that same sort of thing where, I knew Nicole while she was pregnant with Skylar, and I don't know if she knew the diagnosis while she was pregnant or not, but, she loved her pregnancy the whole way through. So I'm sure as a mother, you're like, all you want is you look at your belly and you want a healthy, happy, strong baby. Mm-hmm. And then so when you bear the child and realize that that may not necessarily be the case in the normal sense. Maybe for women it could be different. I don't know.
I'd be terrified. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do. And I guess maybe in the initial stages, like infancy, it'd be cool. But as a child develops or is supposed to develop, I don't know, man. And it's, once again, sometimes I speak from not having a child at all.
Mm-hmm.
We should all get the children with autism together at a park and let them meet and kick it with each other.
I think for me, I wouldn't be scared. I think for me, I would be overwhelmed at the amount of work that I'm about to have.
I think that's what scares me. That is the part that scares me.
It would be like, it probably wouldn't even be, it wouldn't necessarily be fear. It would just be like, holy shit, we're about to be on a roller coaster, because it's going to be, you know, counseling and therapy sessions and specialists for this and specialists for that and appointments and this and that and the third. And it's like, realistically, to go through that, you know, if I had my partner, if you know, if I had a husband, you know, we might be a little feeling overwhelmed, nervous, scared, whatever. But I feel like as long as we got it together, we cool. But if I was just dropped off as a single parent with an autistic or Down syndrome or something like that, I think I would be like, I don't know how those single parents do that. And I think single parents, that it's not to minimize y'all struggle, but if you have a normal child, I hate to use that word because that normal is overrated.
Yeah.
You know, your struggle could be a whole lot worse. So whenever you're feeling overwhelmed with your child, I know it's hard. If he's cutting up or she's doing this, that, and the third, or you just feeling like finances ain't gonna meet, you know, imagine the single parent with a low functioning autistic child. Could you imagine? So,
because like I can see my love for my child taking over the hardships of raising a child. Like, you know, them not going to bed, me waking up in the middle of the night and they got cookies or cake food all over their face. Like, I can take pictures of it, act like I'm mad, like, that's my seed right there. But at 13, 16, and it's still happening, it's like, it seemed like it'd just be so exhausting for me. And then even like how the kid ran, you know, is missing. Like,
yeah.
It's not like a little boy. You know, if it was 5, it'd be scary. But if I had to deal with it at 5, then I'm like, all right, you know, it's cool. But now it's 10, and he's still doing it. It's 13, she's still doing it. And I'm like, I don't know. It scares me. Like you said, the responsibility and the overall thought of it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have to just have help, man. And
Chuck says love will see you through it, and I believe that. I believe because we don't have kids, so we can't really put ourselves in that perspective. But realistically, like, I know for me, like, I don't have a kid, but the closest thing to a child to me is my nephew. And like, literally, because my sister and I, we were raised so close that like that little boy is a true extension of me. And you know, right now he's meeting every type of, you know, goal that a 5-6 month meet. There's no delays. We're not concerned about anything at this point. But if my sister was to get that diagnosis, nothing would change for my nephew from me. Like, I'm going to still, that little boy, I could cry. I've never experienced anything like that in my life, that type of love. And I feel like the only thing that would supersede that is if I had my own child. So I could speak from an auntie that if my nephew had anything going on, me and my mom and my sisters and my aunts, we're going to rally around my sister and rally around that baby and make sure that he's 100% great. Because the love that I have for him is like the love that my mom, I mean, you can look at a picture of us and he's an extension of all of us, especially because my mom raised us so close that like I didn't carry him. But that little boy, he's everything, you know, so...
And Chuck said, Nicole said she was terrified of society.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's who's, you know, people, especially when they go to school. Kids are cruel, and that's another thing. Know your kids, because if they bully minds, they're getting beat the fuck up. Like, period.
Yeah, it's society, because kids will mess with me because I'm fat, and that's something I can control. So
right.
I just be like, whatever. That's what I.
But guess what? Let me tell you something.
Talking about something that somebody can't and has somebody that doesn't even have an understanding. Sometimes it don't even hurt the child as much as it does the parent.
Right. But shit, you can try it if you want to. Let me tell you, some people like that they be having incredible Hulk strength and will beat that ass.
Yeah.
So if I have a
I've
mentally challenged child, and like, listen, I'm gonna sit them down. Like, let me tell you something. Knock some heads off, and I don't care. I don't care who's anti-violent. Like, ain't nobody about to be bullying my baby.
You gonna teach your kid to fight?
Hell yeah.
Martial arts or
I'm gonna teach them. I mean, hey, I'm gonna teach them to channel it, but I ain't raising no chumps and no punks because I was a fighter out here. BS and took names.
Wait a minute, you was fighting?
You don't know me, clearly. I've come a long way. Shataya, Auntie Love. Now, okay. Now, little Delilah. Okay. If something come up with Dilly, ain't nothing changing. I can't wait for her to get bigger so we can go on auntie dates.
Aww.
But,
Kia, you was fighting?
Man, listen, I'm fucking...
What you getting fights for? What you getting fights over?
I just was like,
What's
no
up,
nonsense.
Langston?
If somebody said, because I was like a chubby kid. So if somebody said something to me, I was a chubby kid with a big head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a big head now. Y'all know. I got a big forehead.
My head ain't that big.
But let somebody say some shit I don't like. You're getting beat the fuck up. Like, and my child's going to beat you the fuck up. Like, my child's going to beat your child up.
I can't see you getting in a fight. When's the last time you been in a fight?
It's been years. I haven't fought since I was like a teenager. Well, I fought in college. That's because the girl stole my flat iron. It was my sister's flat iron. I borrowed my sister's flat iron. She didn't return it in a timely manner. I went to go get it back. All of a sudden, she didn't know where it was. So you got your ass beat in front of your mom when she came to visit you. Don't play at me. Mental illness is real, y'all. And Kia got anger issues like a motherfucker. And I don't deny them. Been in anger management my whole life. But I've learned coping skills over the years. And I don't want to be in jail.
You calmed yourself down? She was getting riled
up.
Coping styles.
I'm better, you know. And
I can't see you fighting.
Tanya, we went to middle and high school together. Can you tell him? I don't know why he can't see that I was a fighter.
I can't see you fighting. I can see you talking. I can see you intimidating people, but I can't see you fighting.
Thank you, Tanya. You're beautiful too. Yeah, okay. But yeah.
Javon, what's going on, Javon? He said that not only the love you show regards such a precious individual, but the patience and wisdom that comes through learning will bless a child well into the future. That's real.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for me is I don't have patience. But people always say that once you have a child, you would have patience. I think that's probably the only time that I'm gonna get a child because I'll be at the stop sign like, burn. If you stop too long in front of me, I'm on my horn.
I can see you doing that, but fighting?
Really?
I can't see
I've
it.
come a long way, so that's a blessing. Because I've come a long way. If you think that I'm not a fighter, I've come a long way.
Maria said that you're more violent than she is.
No,
I can't see. True. Maria's like the.
No, I ain't gonna put her business out there because that's my sis.
Listen,
but no, don't even stunt.
Matter of fact, there are clubs on the nice side, on the south side that are hiring bodyguards, and the first person I thought about was Maria. So Maria, I can see the violence and the strength in you. I'll say strength. I won't say violence, but I can see Maria being like about it and ready to fight.
I'm a crybaby. Maria, wait till I get up on this show.
Here we go. Give me more. Give me more, Maria. Keep it going.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't play with me. Yeah, right.
Said, my patience still sucks. Yeah, my patience is good. I think I've done a good job. The reason my patience is so good is because I try to get an understanding. So even when I find myself getting upset, if I'm like, I don't know, if I say, hey, hand me this, can you hand me the blue backpack? And you pick up the black backpack. Clearly, I'm like, what the? I'm like, all right, wait a minute. Hey, why did you hand me the black backpack? Because now I want to get an understanding before I get upset. Because they be like, oh,
I'm colorblind.
Well, it could be I'm colorblind. So through all things, get an understanding. In my adult mind, there are so many times and situations that I step back and I try to get an understanding before I get upset.
But that's because you have patience. You have maybe more patience than what you think. If you could do that.
Maybe so.
You do.
Maybe so. But that's also why it'd be hard for me to have an autistic child, I think, because I mean, maybe you're right. Love conquers all.
I believe
so. My
that.
love would just my love will just be like help me find a whole new patience level. But there's me trying to get an understanding of what to do next. That's why I studied psychology because I want to get an understanding. It used to frustrate me Because mom was like, "Oh, you studying psychology to control people's mind?" Like, no, I want to understand people's mind.
But I think that when you see that little baby, because I was in the room when my little sister had my nephew, and when you see that process of your wife pushing out this life, or even if they have to have a C-section or whatever, but this life coming from your wife that you love so much, and when you first hold that child, I feel like you're gonna, okay, grow up before you throw up. And I feel like you're gonna love that baby so much, you're just gonna be like, it don't matter. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. You're gonna be feeling stressed out. But I feel like love supersedes.
I don't plan on being in a room, so maybe I won't.
You won't leave her in there?
Hell yeah!
Wow.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to smell it. When the doctors clean the bed, when the baby go jump in the shower is when I go hold the baby. That's just my opinion, Key. You need to, let me see. You need to.
What did Ebony say? There was a girl in high school that had some kind of mental illness when she was in high school, and she used to depot her way through the line. He wasn't even mad at her though. Yeah, I mean I'm sure.
But yeah.
And then when they reach a goal, see, that's true too. I think that if you see your child progressing and growing and, you know, overcoming that ailment, it makes it okay. So that definitely makes sense, Chuck, too.
See, you need to teach me some anger management techniques, Kia. Kia needs to teach you anger management techniques?
I got them. I've been in anger management a long time. Well, I haven't had to go like as an adult.
What happens at the light again? What were you saying about the light, Key? Somebody didn't go. If it's 1 second, nobody pulled off yet. Do you blow the horn?
Not 1 second.
How many seconds?
But I don't know. But if I'm like, okay, the light goes boom, green, sitting here, sitting here, sitting here, sitting here, bitch, sitting here, burn.
Oh man, that's not anger management, Key. You can't just go around. You can't be like, maybe get understanding.
Well, no, fuck them. I don't know them people in that car. I don't need to understand them. Drive. That's what I need to understand. I'm not going to physically assault them, you know, but I am going to beat my horn for a second.
Javon, listen, I'm telling you, real deal. I will not. Now, once again, I don't have any kids, so maybe that father love will kick in. But as of now, I do not plan on being in no delivery room.
How you gonna leave your wife like that?
I cannot deal being in the delivery room and smelling the.
You ain't have no problem. But you ain't have no problem smelling that twat.
Cause it ain't
to crawl up in that and plant that seed. Don't play at me.
Cause I crawl in.
Cause dudes don't even be. Dudes
don't want to see nothing crawling out.
You be like, well, babe, let me take a shower. They be like, oh, don't even worry about it. Let me just get that. Niggas be hitting all type of everything. It don't even be all that fresh. So if a baby's coming out,
those niggas that be in the delivery room. But this dude would not.
It does have a weird smell.
Like, Langston, it smells.
It smells like blood. And
I would pass out, and I ain't gonna be no good no way. So instead of both of us being unconscious, let me sit in the living room.
Thank you. No, but you're being selfish,
Javon.
You're being selfish.
I think I'm wooing Langston over my side. Javon's on my side. They feel me.
Okay, Nicole, no, because she sat in front of me. She know I practice my anger management techniques, especially, you know what, let me just leave it what it is. But
if you love, you know, man, I can't say. I don't want to be in the room.
It's not about you. You're being selfish.
If I'm on the ground,
you ain't gonna be on the on the ground.
People faint, Key.
Okay,
people faint from that stuff, man.
So I can't believe, if you leave that woman in that delivery room to go through that alone, that's fucked up, yo.
Well, I won't tell you that I did it, dude.
Yeah, you better not.
I was there. I'm like, yep, I was there. How was it? Tragic.
So you just gonna lie?
Yeah.
So you just gonna lie like that?
To you, right to your face.
So we lying now?
I won't even feel bad about it.
Oh, all right.
I just be like,
stop being a chump. Exactly. Listen, my man, I wish he would be talking about some divorce. Bitch. I wish he would. These are the questions, you know what, thank you.
Mormon.
Because these are the questions I got to ask while I'm out here dating. So is you going to be in a delivery room with yours? Because if so, we can wrap this dinner up. Doggy bag to go, please. Thank you.
Is this the first date or is this the fourth date? What date is
I mean, we'll weasel it in. It ain't gonna be right away because I don't want to look like a creeper.
So you be like, "Hot boy, you so funny. These ribs are good." So, are you in the living room or no? Just
That's
like
a
that.
good. Okay.
They
They have smelling salts to bring you right back. Be in the room, right, Taya? I think because I cried when my nephew was born. I was like, oh, see,
now I can't. Now I may cry.
You gonna cry?
I may cry when I come back in the room. I may cry and be like, "Oh, this is me. This is my seed."
You gonna cry? Because I cried when my nephew
I may
was
cry.
born.
I can see that, man.
She better shower first. I ain't pounding no Woolies Fish Market. Who's this Javon?
What did Javon say? Hold on. She better shower first. I ain't calling I can't see it, man. I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know. I won't be in the room, and I won't feel bad because I'm not the first guy who's saying this. I won't be the. Some fathers don't even show up. They be at work or they be at some side chick's house. Not me. I'll be in the waiting room, updating the family about what's going on.
You ain't shit. Let me tell you, if I find out that anger management is going out the window.
Yeah, you don't want this, man.
It's on and popping. If you leave her in there,
don't let
dog.
Don't let the logo fool you, man. This black tea brown sugar be out the window. We just be boxing. we be boxing. We're boxing through Ujamaa, Arkansas, some black
Nah.
We be at it there.
Listen,
I ain't going. I won't be there, and I just won't tell you. I just won't tell you. I'm gonna lie to your face, and I'm be like, I don't know. I'm gonna look at some YouTube video reactions.
you ain't shit.
And I'm gonna have those same reactions that I see on YouTube.
Listen.
Because the doctor gonna tell us, Sequoia, I don't gotta be in there the same way that everybody else gonna find out. So how we gonna find out? I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna give us a baby monitor. So there we go. I put the baby monitor. I have one with me. Put one in the living room. When I hear her screaming, then I be like, "Oh, the baby's coming," and they be like, "Oh, you can see it." I'm like, "Yeah, I hear it." Kid, I don't care you looking at me like that. Kid gonna fight me. Kid gonna fight me, y'all.
Yeah.
Kid thinks she gonna fight me.
Everything that I learned to anger management out the window.
Kid, he gonna get beat up, man. And Maria gonna help me.
What you think?
Maria, Chuck, Javon, Langston.
No.
Everybody gonna be on my side. Sequoia might help you.
Maria's definitely not.
Yeah, she will.
Chuck's not. Chuck's not even on your side with this. He's telling you man up and be in the room.
No, he's saying that the love of the child is gonna make me. It's gonna supersede everything.
Whatever.
I won't be there. Write that down. That squire will not be in the room.
AKA Chump will not be in the room.
Not name calling. We name calling now.
Yes.
That hurts my feelings.
You'll be alright.
That's not beneficial. That's not encouraging.
Is that messing with your mental psyche? Good.
There has to be a reason that you're calling me a name. So let me just ask and not get upset.
Exactly.
So Kia, why are you calling me names?
Because, listen.
Alex said, don't we all suffer from some mental illness though? Anxiety, depression, narcolepsy, hormonal imbalance, postpartum. Army vet's mind gets fucked up. Thinking about all that.
Thinking about all that, somebody who's autistic may seem more normal than some of them. How about the mental issues of drug and alcohol abusers? And I completely agree. I feel like we all got a little crazy. And people that act like they don't are probably the worst ones. Realistically, off the strength of being black, every black person suffers from some type of post-traumatic slave disorder, whether you want to accept it or not, even if you're not necessarily aware of it. The mental conditioning from our ancestors has been passed down to us. And it doesn't just stop with that. They're European people, white people, black, Hispanic. Life is fucked up out here, dog. The root of money makes, if I don't have money, I literally don't have water. Mm-hmm. Put that into perspective. If every day our whole entire existence is to survive and not starve and not die of thirst and keep electricity so that we can bathe and shower, and then if we go take it to a whole nother country, those are luxuries, dog. Mental anguish is real.
It is. It really is. It really is, man. Let me see. Agreed. Truth, agreed. Javon is my coworker, by the way. Javon bought a shirt, too.
Oh, hey, Javon. Did you
Legit.
post a picture with your shirt?
Nope.
Hashtag BlackTeaBrownSuga?
Nope.
Did you get your shirt?
Okay.
Okay.
Because the mail system messes up sometimes.
Oh. Okay.
So the mail system messes up sometimes, so make sure he got a shirt. But he got his shirt.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man, we all do suffer. I was watching a clip earlier about a cop that pulled over 12-year-olds. No, he was driving down the street. And he pulled over
and pointed his gun.
And pointed his gun at him. 12-year-olds on the ground, and because they look like a suspect, they resembled
or they look black.
Yeah, because they look black.
Let's just call it what it is.
And I think about.
I
think
still
about
need
the
my
mental,
shirt. I know you do, Tanya. That's a whole
Tanya, Tanya ain't been out of pocket lately, man. That's not my fault.
Out of pocket lately?
Tanya, that's not my fault. Anyway.
He never wants to take accountability.
But,
Maria, did you buy a shirt?
See, y'all getting me off topic. Listen. So I think about the how that can. I wonder if they do things like that to put that fear. Because I think they try to establish fear. They can't be trying to establish respect. Trying to establish respect, you don't sit there and drag people out their car. You don't sit there and pull people over and arrest people as the primary charge, resisting arrest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about that.
Resisting arrest cannot be an only charge.
Right.
How? And then you.
Yeah, we were talking about that. How am I resisting arrest? Arrest for what?
For what?
Literally, that's my only charge.
For what? But anyway, they try to sit there and they so it can't be a respect thing. They can't be establishing respect. It's always establishing fear. So you sitting there, you see some 12-year-olds playing, minding their business. That's establishing fear in them. Mm-hmm. They're fearing the police. Mm-hmm. You can't put no gun in no 12-year-old minding their business and tell them to sit on the ground face down, and expect them to be okay.
The same 5-point sheriff star is the same star that the patty rollers wore whenever they were out chasing runaway slaves. Okay? Do some research if you think I'm lying. All right? The cops are not here to protect and serve. Okay? It's just that unfortunately, the same patty rollers, they trickled over into the white communities as well. Realistically, like, the police, very few, not all of them, very, very few of them are not crooked, in my opinion. But a lot of them, it's all about control. It's about fear. It's that same control and fear that they wanted to instill over these runaway slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Them overseers sitting tall, them dirty, trash overseers sitting tall on them horses, instilling fear. Like, you literally have no teeth in your mouth. You're dirty, white trash, and you, have no money, and you get paid pennies to oversee me, but you still think that you have this control over me. And that's still, realistically, that still trickles down into 2017.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it hasn't changed. And I think they do things to try to instill fear. But they also instill disrespect. Mm-hmm. Because then the only times they contact us is when they need help. When they want to find a suspect. But even when we help, they don't do anything to defend us or help us out or protect us.
But that's why there's the whole... people don't go against the whole no snitching thing. Mm-hmm. Because it's like you could literally, when you grow up in the hood, you see shit. You see murders, you see people's house getting broken into. You are petrified to voice what you seen because they're not going to protect you. Next thing you know, you're a body in the alley. Or next thing you know, your crib got raided.
Yep.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep, so you just chill, don't say shit. Like you said, fuck the police. That was a lifestyle. That was a mantra. That wasn't just a song, man. And that's why they said it so strong. Because even in the movie, it came after they was on the ground.
Right.
For no reason besides being black in the white people's neighborhood.
Right. Establishing
fear. When you see us, you need to just be. You need to. What's the word I'm looking for? You just need to be afraid. Mm-hmm. Don't. I don't want you feeling like you're a man. I don't want you to feel like you're human. I need you to know that you're lower and you're beneath me, and that's how you need to always feel when you see this badge. Let's see. We had to show our freedom passes. I know, right? But that's how they have it. So if my child is autistic and he runs away, and the cop pulling over with his hand, pointing the gun at him, and
but there was already that scenario.
I'm just saying that would scare the shit out of me.
Remember when they shot that black man? He was working with his mentally challenged.
Oh yeah,
he was an adult. This was
I remember that. I remember that.
That's what I'm saying.
my
These
fear.
police, they don't have the type of training. They're not getting trained on, how to address mental illness and stuff like that. Like, you can't tell me that the 6-month, 12-month police academy is equipping them to deal with the wide variety of mental anguish, mentally challenged mental illnesses on a daily basis. They don't give a fuck about that.
Not at all.
Step out of line and I'm gonna kill you. Like, no. Why is kill the first thing for every single option? And I think for me, if it, like, because there do be a lot of autistic people going missing, like, that would be the scary part for me. Like, oh my God, there's nobody there to be their voice, so they're not going to understand to how to approach them differently. You know what I'm saying? It's
Ebony said, of course they try to establish fear. Fear is inferior. Most of them, most of them use their power to bring us down more than protect us. They look at us as less than power tripping. Exactly.
And I think it's because a lot of times them little punk lames that was in high school
getting bullied, now it's their turn.
They're cops. Yeah, real shit. Like, they be little nerdy ass, little lame, little clown. Not even nerds, because they're not even smart enough to do anything else. So they just were lames, or probably little puny whatever, getting pushed around, didn't make the football team, uncoordinated, non-athletic asses. And so now they just want to flex all of this artificial power.
Yep. All right, man, let's go into our question of the night. Platonic friendships. Is it possible?
I think we've had this conversation.
We have had this conversation, but so I think the reason why it's hard for platonic relationships to work, and I guess I just kind of want to talk about it more than be a question tonight. So there's been a lot of times when I, just looking for friends, want to kick it, want to have people to get to know. I don't know many people in Pittsburgh. And I'd be like, hey, let's go have drinks. Female in particular. Let's go have drinks. And it's always presumed that I have to drive and I have to pay. I think that's why a lot of times platonic relationships get misconstrued, because that initial interaction is always, because I make sure I let them know, what's up, buddy? I make sure I keep it on a platonic level, and I'm always expected to pay, and I'm always expected to drive. I don't mind driving if you don't have a car, but I'm not finna pay for us to go out and have a good time every single time we go out and kick it. And I think that's my issue with trying to establish platonic relationships with women, because it's always expected for me to pay every single time. And there's a lot of situations when, as soon as I meet, it's also, who's late? Who's that late? Is that Gina? What's up, Gina? You on the switch off, Gina? But I also think, and guys, I don't know if this has ever happened to y'all, what I'm talking about, but there's also that, I don't know, Kia, when you first, do you expect a guy to pay on a platonic level?
No, when we've gone out and I pay for myself.
I mean, outside of us. I mean, because when it seems so. When I think about you, I think about it should be the norm. But outside of you, I see how a norm it is for me to not be expected to pay.
No, I don't feel like me and Chuck hang out. Chuck will buy drinks, but I don't have a problem. If I'm going out with Chuck, I know, okay, this is my bro, so I need to have my own money. If I go out with you, it's the same thing, or any of my guy friends. I really don't think that even in a dating realm, to a certain extent, I feel like a man should pay for certain things, not everything. I feel like personally, if it's on a dating aspect, whoever initiates the date should pay. If I say, yo, I really want to go see this new movie, let's go to the movies. We can't pull up to the movie window and I'm looking at you okay, well, nigga, 2 tickets for such and such. No, it was my idea. Either I'm going to pay for the both of us, or I'm going to pay for myself, or I'm going to establish, that we just going to go Dutch. It's that type of thing. But no, platonic friends, because that's the same thing with my female friends. I'm not paying for Maria all the time. It's the same thing with you. It's not going to happen. Now, usually, me and Maria, we just have a thing where, okay, I buy around, she buy around. We split the wings. I mean, it's just because that's just how we are. But it would be the same thing with one of my guy friends. If you came out to me in one of my ratchetivity nights, it would be the same thing.
But, I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of women don't understand that, man.
How are you approaching them?
There are people that I'm just genuinely cool with, that have boyfriends in full relationships, and I'm like, hey, it's been a long week. I'm stressed out. I want to go grab drinks. Let's go. And they're like, all right, what time you coming to get me? I'm like, all right. I guess I can come get you if it's not out the way. And then I'm like, I'll just pay for my drinks and you'll pay for yours. Oh, I got to pay for my own stuff too?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Nope, Gina, you're still on black tea, brown sugar.
I think what's going to have to happen is, Gina, if you go up to there should be like a little picture of the black tea, brown sugar and an arrow next to it. It'll say liking and commenting as, and you can change that. But
I can also see if we're on if we're initiating date, if I got your number, then I would even understand it. But if me and you have been knowing each other on a platonic level, and it's never gone further than that, and I'm just hitting you up like, hey, let's go kick it. And
yeah,
you expect me
she's
to pay.
absolutely
That's
wrong.
out of line.
I think if it's early on, I think it can be, if you're a single guy and you're like, oh, I'm just looking for female friends, I think that's the part that could be, I feel like you're only going to get what you're looking for from somebody that knows what you have going on in your life, knows your relationship status, knows the friendship status that y'all have between the two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you can go out here and meet new female friends and start off like that.
Alex, you say it was your idea, you pay, even on the platonic level.
You say even on the platonic level, Alex,
because I'd make sure I word things properly. Right. I don't want to be misunderstood because this is a common issue. So I make sure that I'm like,
okay, are we talking about new female friends or old female friends?
Both.
But okay, so what I'm saying is,
I understand what you're saying.
Old female friends, them bitches is probably just broke and greedy and whatever.
But new ones, they trying to find their line. They trying to see, are we dating? Or just, I understand, but I make sure I'm clear on set expectations. Like, I make sure that they seem, all right, they seem offended by the fact that I wanted to be a platonic relationship.
I mean, because I've had, but see, this is the thing though. I've had platonic friends like spend money on me and then like you want to fuck me, like for real. So I almost would prefer that if we're friends, if you want to like Chuck, if we go out for drinks and he buys me a drink, I know legitimately Chuck really only bought me a drink because that's my bro. He bought me a drink, like it's my bro. If I go out with you, you're not buying a drink with ulterior motives. But there are guys that will be like, oh, we're just homie. Like Friday, my friend who has a girlfriend was like, oh, Key, come meet me out. We went to the bar, got some wings, bought me all these drinks, paid for me to get into the after hours, bought me drinks in the after hours, and I was on Henny all night, y'all, on Friday. Let's be clear, and Henny ain't cheap. And I'm like, okay, this is my homie. And then afterwards, he like, well, let me walk you to your car. And they said, where you going? Bitch, I'm going home. Where are you going? Home by yourself. You live over here, I live over there. Bye-bye. Motherfucker, like, so.
But see, that's why I don't pay, because I don't want you to think that this is any more than platonic.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I took that initiative to say, hey, I want to take you out, then that's even saying, okay, he's paying. But let's say, hey, it's been a rough week. Let's go out for drinks. And I even mentioned, let's pay for each other. I mean, let's pay for our own stuff. And they get offended by that. When I'm trying to establish platonic. So I don't feel like women want friends.
See, now, okay, this is what I'm saying. Ebony's like, first and foremost, some folks be doing some underhanded flirting. To me, I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you're, because I really don't think that you be undertone flirting, just you personally. But I know, like I tell Maria all the time, since you want to put out there that I'm an angry bully crybaby, her ass doesn't know how to have a conversation without being sexual and flirtatious. And then she wonders why guys be like, whatever. And I be telling her, like, sis, you exude so much sexuality when you just converse with somebody. It's like...
You trifling.
No.
She trifling.
That is not what I said.
You trifling, Maria.
But
stop leading these guys on, man.
It'd be hard for her to have guy friends sometimes because she's just always so sexual all the time. So are you...
Gina.
Yeah, Gina, you don't.
Alright, I'm listening to you. I'm sorry. She threw me off. Gina, you still...
Because they lying, sis. They don't really want to be our friends. They want to fuck us. They want their dicks in and around our mouths. Like, this is not... Like, no, they're lying.
But even if they, but I'm so far from even allowing that to be an issue. Like, I'm not talking about sex. I'm not talking about dating. I'm not asking you why you're single. I'm not doing none of that. It's strictly, it's been a tough week. Let's go for drinks and go Dutch. You pay for your stuff, I pay for mine. And they get offended.
Well, you need female friends. That's what y'all tell me when I be having these weird ass guy friends, fake guy friends. You need female friends. I think you need to like.
Then I can't kick it with guys because how do you initiate a conversation like, hey man, we should go hang out sometime? Then it's like I've had guys be like, I ain't with that gay shit. I'm like, bro.
We really need to talk about that one of these episodes because I'm so tired of every fucking thing being gay.
I remember this old man.
Everything is not gay. Shut the fuck up.
So I like bow ties and suspenders, man. That's my thing. I remember this old man walking across the street over by Troy Hill. And I was like, man, that's a nice bow tie and suspender combination. And I told him, I was like, hey, excuse me, sir, that's a nice bow tie and suspender you got, man. I was like, okay. Yeah, I ain't with that funny shit now. You know niggas got me fucked up, grabbed this dick and kept walking. I'm like, I didn't even have time to. I don't even know what to respond to that, man. How do you think I want them? So I don't even know how to. Because
they be gay to yourself. I'm telling you, anybody that's aggressively homophobic, you're fucking gay. Fight me if you don't believe me. Fight me if you disagree. There's no reason for you to be that aggressive. Even with somebody that is gay, if they're not pushing up on you, newsflash, motherfucker. Not every gay man wants you. You might not be cute, dog. Calm down, have a seat, and understand that gay is not the worst thing in the world unless deep down inside you got some urges that you're not addressing because you're too embarrassed and ashamed. There's no reason for people to be that homophobic.
There we go, Gina. And even if I was gay, every gay guy doesn't want every man walking. Just like every guy don't want every female. Just like every female don't want every guy. And every girl don't want every girl. People being so homophobic is homophobic.
It's ridiculous. Have a seat. Don't fucking flatter yourself. You're not that cute.
Hold on, Maria. First of all, you're not gonna put your hands on nobody. I'm not afraid of you. If I can deal with Kia, I can deal with you. Second of all, as long as both y'all ain't together, as long as I can keep y'all separated, I got a chance.
Oh, you want female friends to go out?
I'm gonna keep y'all separated and we good. She said, what about the guys who are interested in a female and she tells him she wants him to be just a friend and he agrees? But then he flirts every time he sees her because he wants more.
Because they don't want, because they lied.
They lied. Yeah, that's his dumb ass if he's still paying for stuff. No, that's you for letting him. I think it comes to, it's both people.
Listen, guess what?
No, because sometimes guys feel like she don't know me enough. So I think I'm digging her. Let's give her some time to know me and eventually she'll be feeling me. So if they're still being a gentleman and paying for dates and stuff, they may be under the impression like, oh, maybe she's gonna start feeling me eventually. So it's not now.
I don't agree with leading on.
If he's just trying to fuck,
but see, if he's just trying to fuck, I'm taking all your money. Yeah, period.
Yeah, whatever.
If you want to continue to spend money, especially because guess what? When a nigga is just trying to fuck, they're not doing anything of any real substance. They're buying you drinks, they're paying your way to the after hours. They're doing little minuscule like basic type shit. So I'm taking all that, and you're still not getting this pussy, dog. Now, if it's a guy that really is showing interest in me, he wants to see me when the sun is up. We're going on like, dates to the park, we're going to the zoo, he knows I like horseback riding, he plans that type of shit, and I'm not interested in him, that's when I'm going to decline, because you clearly want, you could just be good at trying to get the draws. I don't know, because I don't be trusting these, that's what I'm saying, y'all, these niggas, but, like, you could just be playing it, I don't know, but if I feel like he really does like me more than that, then I'm gonna pay for myself.
Yeah, because I think women do and can lead guys on. And sometimes guys genuinely think they got a shot. Especially with Maria trifling ass, wearing her titties out and stuff all the time.
You better shut the fuck up.
Nah. Maria being trifling, she walk around flirting with niggas, grabbing niggas' crotches and stuff, and then talking about, why you just want to have sex with me? You don't even know me. Is that what she did?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm getting.
No,
so
what I'm saying
no.
She could be fully clothed.
That's what we're gonna roll with. That's what we're gonna roll with. Maria's trifling. And we tired of trying to learn how to use it.
Y'all, let me tell you. Yeah. Hey, yo, when this camera comes off, when next week, when we do a show and you got a black eye, then y'all know why.
I'm dark skinned. You ain't going to be able to tell, man. I'm still good.
It's going to get purple.
I'm still good, man. That's funny as heck, man. Ebony says, some ladies can't help that. She says, some ladies can't help that. Do you have to wear a covering shirt just because you got some D's? No, but it's what you do with them things that's out. Like, there's some women kind of intentionally draw niggas' attention to them. Like, you know, they do something to make you see that they got them. Like, you don't have to do all that. You can be sexy. We talked about you can be sexy without being sexual. You can be sexy without being sexual. Dress how you want to dress because you might impress the guy that you actually want to impress. It is what it is. But if it's a guy that you definitely not into, but he's saying, let me buy you drinks, and then you trying to put your booze up so you can get your homegirl drinks too, and you talking about why he trying to fuck? Is that necessary?
Well, but see, I'm saying, if you got you could, especially in the bars, you could tell when these niggas just trying to fuck. So, absolutely. And, what you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking 2 Long Islands, bitch. One for me and one for her.
Chuck, man, I'm not scared of these women, man.
He should be.
Chuck, there's nothing. Maria ain't coming. Let her talk. By the time Maria get here, kid gonna be gone because she live an hour away because she gonna be tired. Look, I got this mapped out like a player. Kid gonna be gone.
I'm bringing a surprise guest next week.
I will be out of town. I'll be out of town. Surprise. We all gonna be surprised next week then. I'm be a call in.
Wear a blazer, Alex, please.
I'm gonna call in, man. So I ain't scared. It's all good. Wear a jersey. Alex said, just cover them boobs up, man. We ain't got to worry about it. Problem solved. I don't know. You can dress sexy without being sexual. Women know how to use their sex appeal to get what they want.
Yeah, well, y'all shouldn't be so fucking pussy hungry.
Sometimes we not until we see the sex appeal.
Nah,
sometimes. Listen, and we're gonna stick to the theme with Maria being such a thought.
Exactly, Tanya. Everything's really not like when I go here and get dressed, I stare in the mirror for 30 minutes before I leave.
And I understand that look good, but listen, like Maria, when Maria being the thought. So
Maria's not a thought.
Listen. So listen. So if a guy come up and talk to Maria, and we just generally like want to speak and get you a drink, and you be flirtatious, that's gonna be like, oh, well, forget tomorrow. What's up with tonight? That's happened to me. I've been in places, I've been out, and I'll be like, she looks good. I actually want to talk to her. And she's like, all on me. I'm like, well, forget tomorrow. What you doing tonight, man? Let's exchange numbers. And then there we go. Stop telling people that.
Maria is not a thought. I don't hang with thoughts.
No, there's a thought in every group. So either you or her or the thought. So are you gonna take the responsibility for being a thought, or are we gonna leave it on Maria?
Neither one of us are thoughts.
Maria, you thought, because Maria's not here to fight me. So
like I said,
we'll leave it on
black
Maria.
eye. Y'all know why. Okay.
What's going on, Pooh? It says it's called dressing classy. I mean, you can dress up without being flirtatious with it. I mean, I'm sorry. Dress how you want to dress, but when a guy comes to you to talk to you, don't allow what you have on to draw his attention.
Man, let me tell you something. Niggas find a nun sexy. Niggas' dicks think for themselves, and you can. I don't care if I have on a little skirt or if I got on oversized dress slacks. Like, realistically, I feel like when it really, really comes down to it, a woman's sex appeal is going to be how she is, regardless. Like, there's women that could walk around here literally in sweats and be sexy. Like, if she has a natural, effortless sexual appeal about her, some women have it and some don't.
I agree with you. I agree. Some things you can't hide. Some things you just, like you said, if she just got a nice butt and she got fitted pants on. I'm not saying don't wear what you want to wear. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just simply saying.
I stay getting hit on when I'm like, I look like shit. Can you get away from me? And I don't even be wanting to like entertain those guys because I'm like, what's wrong with you? I look like a fucking homeless thug.
Alex said, I'm not getting horny over no woman in a sweatsuit. See, I
you'd be surprised.
So we need women wearing sweatsuits. That's gonna be the national Ratchetivity outfit. Sweatsuits key. Maria says she has a natural sex appeal. Whatever.
You're a hater,
I
dog.
don't care, man. What's up, Courtney?
He's a hater.
What's going on, Courtney? See, I get hit on when I'm at work. See, there you go. Let's talk about the fellas. Chuck, how does that make you feel, brother? To just be working, trying to do your job, and women want to come up and be flirtatious.
We really do get all the attention. We get all the drinks bought. We get bad attention when we go out. But it's not like I could go out literally. I'm going out with shirts on like this. Titties not out, average jeans on, and still be like.
But see, now a guy just want to talk to you. It's not sexual.
You're right, they want to fuck.
No, he don't. Because you're dressed nice, and he's like...
No one's meeting love in a bar. So if you're approaching me in a bar, you want to fuck.
You don't know that, Key. You don't know that. Charles, no one cares.
We definitely search for dick prints. Wear them sweats, baby.
I don't want us to be objectified, man.
Please.
Us men don't want to be objectified. We want to be loved, appreciated, and respected.
Said no man ever.
Don't look at our prints. Don't look at our prints. There we go.
Every guy wants to fuck. 97% of these dudes do.
I can't say that. Nope. What's the difference between gray sweatpants?
I don't know. You could, I guess, because they're a lighter color, like the gray or the white. They're a lighter color, like black. You really can't see the print as well. But I mean, some of y'all shouldn't be wearing gray sweats. Like, there's nothing to show here, so put it away.
Yes, Lord, the gray ones. So is that like a gray sweats like capri? I mean, not capri.
You know how niggas love a sundress?
Leggings, sundress. That's the comparison. Sundresses.
Mm-hmm. That's all I be seeing on my timeline. Yeah, it's getting warm. It's sundress season.
No, hold on. See, this is my a clear indicator. Everybody's commenting saying, yeah, blah 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 blah. But Maria had to put everything in capital letters. I'll let you know she did that.
If you don't,
she did that. She did that. Yeah, leggings. That's what I was trying to think of, Courtney. Leggings. Because everybody in Pittsburgh wear leggings. When I got here, I was amazed.
I wear leggings.
Of how everybody up here has on leggings. White chicks, Asian chicks, Blasian chicks, black girls, green girls, Dr. Seuss. Everybody up here wears fucking leggings.
Dr. Seuss.
Everybody up here has on leggings. Nothing's wrong with them. Nothing. I love them. And I'm so glad that everybody up here wears them. But I'm just making an observation that everybody up here wears leggings.
They're comfortable. That's the main reason.
In the wintertime,
sometimes you ain't in the mood for these tight-ass jeans, squeezing on your gut, smashing your butt.
In the wintertime, they still had on their leggings. They were like Old Faithful. Everybody had on leggings. Maria, you just a thought, and I just want people to know that's all that is. Dick print all day.
Where y'all leggings?
If they have that long... Wait a minute, Rikisha. Dick print all day if they that long.
If they got that long thing.
Oh.
Yeah, wear the sweats.
So does that make y'all want to be? So do y'all look at dick prints and be like, I want to fuck?
It don't be like I want to fuck. It be like, oh, I wonder how he fucks. If I could see that he has a nice package, what can he do with that thing?
So the women look at all guys' packages when the guy's approaching them. Like if y'all in the bar and the guy's walking your way, do y'all look at his package? If you know he's about to come talk to you.
If I could see the package, I'm looking. If you could see her titties shaped, you gonna look.
Nope, I'm not looking. Eye contact.
Stop lying.
I'm right there in the eyes.
Enough.
I want to get to know her soul, her spirit, how she's doing. I want to know if her kids ate or not. Does she have groceries in her fridge? I don't want to know what that ass do.
All right, y'all. So we're about to wrap this up because guess what? I'm not about to sit here and listen to these lies. I'm not entertaining these. What we not going to do on this lovely Sunday evening is lie.
That's a freaky one. I know, right, man? I didn't realize girls looked at prints like that, man. That's new to me. I had no
There be
idea.
memes about the gray sweat imprint.
I mean, I've seen the memes, but you know, memes are memes. I didn't know it was such a generalized. I didn't know it was as generalized.
Listen. Somebody got a shot of LeBron, and his print was not what we thought it was going to be. Well, this particular picture, I reposted clowning. I was very disappointed. Like,
I feel so bad about even talking about this stuff, but does it? Is it always an indicator?
Dress pants also. Dress pants, if they're nicely fitting dress slacks, bulge. What that bulge do?
Okay. Well, so if is it always a clear indicator? Like, has it ever not been a bulge and it been like, oh shit?
No, because there's growers, not showers.
Growers, not showers.
Mm-hmm.
What's that mean?
It means that literally they have baby dick on soft and King Kong on hard. Legitimately. Like, every man's penis grows a bit whenever they get aroused.
Right,
but some legitimately grow. Like, this one guy, I mean, I used to just really be like, oh, it's so cute and little. And then when it was time for the get down, it would be like, damn. Yeah, it's a grower, not a shower.
Hey, man, it's embarrassing to show it. But you know a guy really love you could be around you on soft, man. If a guy could be around you
or
soft,
you gotta get it there. I mean it's not, you ain't hard all the time.
It's a masculine thing, man. I don't want you seeing my penis when it's soft, man. Especially if you're going to touch it, be like...
No class? Really,
Alex?
Alex?
Hear that shit, man.
Oh, it's so cute.
You told a guy that?
No, but
I'm about to say shit. No wonder you can't find no man. You talking about they penis on soft is cute and shit. Niggas want to hear that, man. Get gone, man.
But listen, so more. They're like, oh.
But if you land there sleep, you gotta cover it up, man. When that thing on soft, man, unless I love you dearly, man, you ain't gonna see it because it's like embarrassing. I don't want you to judge me for what you see.
But listen, I don't want you like I said,
I don't want you to
women
judge
understand growing, not showing.
I don't want you to judge me for what you see, but I want you to judge me for who I could become.
Grower, hence we get it. Like you're a grower. It's okay. Like if I've seen it before, if I know what that thing can do, I know it can blossom. So I'm not pressed. It's just like you gotta water that little flower.
Alex and Chuck, are y'all hearing this? Are y'all reading these comments and y'all hearing this? I'm learning so much, man. This is new for me, man. This is new for me. Female.
Gina said, "Who all plays sleep when he rubs your butt?" You have to. You have to play sleep. You have to play hard to get. It's all a part of the foreplay. And then once you're ready, then you be like, all right, okay, I'm gonna roll over and entertain. But in the midst of it, you gotta let him work it up.
Miss Sam, I hope you ain't over here no more.
Ooh, I forgot this.
Cause Miss Sam, do you look at the print too? I mean, she. I mean, I just want to.
You are not asking that.
Never mind, Miss Sam. I just wanted to know if it's universal. This is a universal thing because this is my first time really having a conversation about it. I heard about it, but I didn't know it was so prominent, man. That's what's up, man. And I guess I'll take that and we'll roll with it, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in and tuning in as always, man. No, y'all don't, but I appreciate No Filter, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in Tuesday. Support Mommy Talk, self-love. They're going to be talking about self-love, being able to take care of yourself as a mother.
Yes.
Knowing how to make sure you put yourself first. So be ready for that. Be ready for Friday. They'll come out and support us. We got a long weekend. We got a show Friday, show Saturday, show Sunday.
We're not doing, I thought we were substitute. Are we doing a show Sunday?
Maybe we're going to bust it out, man.
Yeah.
So,
initially, you said we were subbing it.
I know, man. Wait,
see,
make sure y'all come out, support.
Alex,
man.
buy them gray sweats and post a pic. Hey, send it to me. It's okay.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna post the link for shirts. We're gonna do another order for these shirts. For these shirts and hoodies this time.
Yeah.
I know it's getting hot and getting warm, but we still gonna do them so you'll have them. And it's gonna
have all colors.
All colors, any shirts, any size. 15, 20, 25, 30.
20 for the short, 25 for the long, 30 for the hoodie.
So Maria, if you click the donate button, just put hashtag shirts, and then I'll contact you. Remember, donate $1 for the Kiana Fund for the Single Parent Scholarship. And keep supporting this, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, like,
Alex, don't
share,
pictures, man.
and we always appreciate our loyal viewers. And Tanya, we're going to get you a shirt because you've been watching since day one. He said he was going to get you a shirt.
Tanya went ghost. Don't put down Tanya. I mean, I ain't gonna say she
ain't go ghost. She would that she missed like last episode. We didn't have episode last week. Everybody went ghost. Nigga, we went ghost.
Black tea.
It was Easter.
Hell yeah, we're gonna do some black tea sweats. There we go for men. We're gonna do black tea brown sugar sweats. We're gonna put the logo on the crotch to make sure y'all don't see it because we're more than.
Nah, we're putting that thing on the side, on the leg, and we only selling gray, y'all.
Thanks for tuning in, Pooh. We're gonna make sure that we put something over the crotch because we don't need women to objectify this one.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
We'll get by it. So make sure y'all go do that. Thank you for support. Maria, stop being a thought. And
yeah, he looked over at me when he said it. Like, do I want to say?
Cause I be scared. Deuces, y'all.
See y'all.
Something like fire. Yeah, that's what. You know who I be and where I be, it ain't a mystery. And if you don't know, then soon you will see. So in the meantime, get a coffee seat, an empty cup, and let us fill you up with black tea and brown sugar. Black tea, black tea, black tea. Black tea and brown sugar. Black tea, black tea, black tea. Black tea and brown sugar.
Tanya, you're not finna get on here and make me sing like Tanya. Hold on. The music's stopping. I don't even like going past the music. Tanya, last time we talked, you was like, can I hit you back? I was like, yeah, do that. I'm waiting. End the show. I gotta end it up there.
Tanya, text him email him your size. Bitch.